Hi Capricorn, and welcome to December 2021 general reading. So yeah, links to my PayPal and my website are below. As in Capricorn, there's probably a chance, I'm not sure if I'll be back doing the channel readings from next year. Just having to look at where my energy is best served, and it might be best served in other ways at the moment, so I'm just putting it out there. Thank you. Let's just see how it all evolves. It's funny because I was thinking about your sign before I started, and really the emphasis is on Capricorn over the next 3 months because of Venus retrograde into Capricorn, and it's going to hit Pluto 3 times, so it's a real time. I mean, Pluto represents our soul, our true desires in this lifetime, okay? And it can be very buried energy, so there's going to be an awful lot transforming for everyone if and only if you attune to the energy, yeah? So knowing what house it falls in. So if, for example, it's in your 10th house, there might be a lot of transforming around your place in the world. If it's in your first house, it'll be your emerging identity, your body, your life direction. So knowing, how you find out is you look at where Capricorn falls on the cusp. And then you sort of look, okay, Capricorn sun, my sun's in the 10th, and sort of there tends to be quite a lot of stories around that Capricorn, and then you'll understand what wants to change. Venus rules our relationship, it rules our core values. There's going to be so much change. You know what? I only feel excited for you. I really have got such a good feeling for you. Don't know why, and it might take the whole 3 months, but I just get a good feeling. So these are your Lenormands. So first you get the stocks. So the stocks tend to bring news, and it's news of some sort of life shift, funnily enough. Can be about a house move, a new job, a baby, a new relationship. It tends to represent some sort of news about an evolving new chapter. And then you get the compass with it. So the compass tends to show up when a sense of direction is being sought. So that sense of direction, the best way to find your sense of direction is to follow your value system. Yeah. So that's it. That's our value systems should be our codes of ethics. So change rules for value systems, and then we begin to live our lives according to our soul code when we follow what our value systems are. So there looks like there's a huge shift, and a lot of that shift may be around your search for meaning, your search for what is that soul code, you know, what is this energy that's pulling me forward. It's going to be an extremely, and when I use the word challenge, transformative time. And actually, Capricorn, if there's anyone that could rise to a challenge, I think it'd probably be you and Scorpio that can rise and meet that energy and sort of ready to let go of what no longer serves you, and to find this deeper sense of life direction. It is about following what you love. It's about following your values. That's it. I mean, if I've got a certain code of values, but I work in Wall Street, do you understand what I mean? That's what chaos and disorder is. Yeah. So living our life close to our values is about the closest to heaven on earth we can ever get. So give me a minute. So I am going on a little bit. I'm just intrigued how this is going to show up for you. And it's going to be between now and March. Nothing's going to be like, it's not going to be suddenly, you know, it's going to reveal itself. When Venus was retrograde in Aquarius about 8 years ago, it did bring a brand new relationship into my life, by the way, but it took time because it kept going retrograde. Yeah, it was a bizarre situation. And it was when it began to go forward that things began to make sense a little bit. So what you're looking for is wish fulfillment. The gift is the Page of Wands, beautiful. The challenge is the Four of Cups, yeah. Emotional inertia. Who else got that? Was Virgo. Relationships, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you might be visiting family for Christmas. Family means different things to different people, by the way, but it tends to be relationships that are very, very, there's a lot of solidity and stability around them. Money and work, you get the Four of Swords. Six of Pentacles at soul level, and then the Queen of Wands as the outcome. So yeah, you're very empowered. The Queen of Wands is such an empowered energy. For some of you might be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, Page of Wands is the gift. So the wands, they do represent new attractions. I mean, the image is really clear, but it's also our creativity. It's also what we're passionate about, yeah. So what we're attracted to in our creativity sort of falls into the same category. So the gift is this creativity. Again, it might be some new physical attraction. Actually, it's very, very likely it is. For some of you, it might be a new creative potential. Something new is coming your way. That's what the Stocks represent, and that's what the Page of Wands represent. So very lush card, by the way. I found it very lush, and tends to be connected with pleasure, creativity, pleasure. And I don't want to use so many words because YouTube will just ban the reading. I think you get what I mean, Capricorn. Because it's going towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups can be a little bit of a hedonistic card, but for some reason I'm not reading it that way. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, and we don't want, desiring our wishes to be fulfilled doesn't necessarily mean that we are hedonistic or self-obsessed. Yeah, desire and pleasure are really, really important energies. Okay, and that's what these are about. So Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, and desire to express ourselves, what we want, what we're about, and what's helping you do that is the Page of Wands, which is some new opportunity coming your way, which is going to enable you to express your heart's energy, which is Venus, a lot more clearer. Now, I'm not saying for a minute, this is going to be a few month process, and maybe for some of you it might be having to, when it's hot by Pluto, it's about letting go of old beliefs around deserving, old beliefs around expressing desire, old beliefs around the pleasure principle, heart's fulfillment, your right to have a happy life. Because the challenge is the Four of Cups. Oh God. You're my fourth reading, and it has shown up for a lot of people. So the shadow side of this Venus and Capricorn transit will be quite a lot of so Capricorn, when it's in its shadow, can be a little bit heavy. So even though there's this beautiful self-expression, this wish fulfillment, the challenge is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups can be a card of inertia, okay, which has to be one of the heaviest energies that humanity suffers from, that lack of emotional enthusiasm. I don't know what's causing this lack of emotional enthusiasm. Could be distance, it could be fear, it just could be that you're in a situation that needs more time. Our sense of hesitancy doesn't have to be a negative. Sometimes it's nice to allow time to pass, but you might just have to examine what that Four of Cups is about. What's preventing you standing up and saying yes to what's on offer? What tends to be, every single one of us Capricorn's got a history when we've reached out to get our needs met and it's ended up in pain. Every single one of us. Find me one person in the world and I'll read to you for free forever. There's no one. And that tends to be what prevents us going forward towards our heart's fulfillment. So you might need to, that's your psychotherapeutic work, Capricorn. What's preventing you picking up that cup? For some of you, it's already a sense of I'm okay as I am, because the fours all represent being okay as you are, which is wonderful. If you're happy as you are, just stay there. But if you're not, then you might need to do a little bit of work around this. So the Ten of Pentacles is in your relationship. So some of you might be spending time with people where there's a lot of tradition behind it. Yeah, so it could be family, it could be your tribe, it could be friendships, but behind it there's a lot of solidity, a lot of support, you know. So this could be family, it could be friends, it could be anything where you feel this sense of openness with, a sense of I'm supported and I support. Yeah, that's what the Ten of Pentacles is about. You've got the Four of Swords in your work and money. So some of you might be resting, taking a break. Again, the fours are interesting cards because they do represent that there is a sense of our solidity is provided for. The Four of Swords is actually a card of being absolutely exhausted, by the way, and needing to take a break, to step away from the fray in order to rebuild and recharge your energy. And that's when the warrior gets back up again and he goes forward to fight his old belief systems and the Five of Swords and have breakthroughs and all of that sort of thing. But you've got the Six of Pentacles at a soul level. What's the Six of Pentacles about? The Six of Pentacles is some sort of contact being made between you and someone else. I think the 6 and the 10 are related. So for some of you, this is getting financial support from people that you love. There might be some sort of job opportunity coming through a relationship. There might be receiving support from someone and it's coming through relationships. Or this Six of Pentacles is the Page of Wands. So it's some sort of relationship, some sort of connection. It's with the Six of Cups. So this is about reunion, reconnection. It does speak to me. There's something that needs to happen here, Capricorn, and I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the Six of Pentacles to me is a card about being authentic, because it comes after the fives, and the fives are when there's distance and everything's closed off, and the sixes are about trying to restore, quite often restore a bond, trying to build a bond. And this is all based on authentic and straightforward dialogue. Some of you might be getting a job through another person, or there might be resources coming through another person. Okay, the 6 and the 10. It doesn't matter where resources come from. You know, some of us have got these multiple streams of income, which simply means this, the money can come to us in endless sort of ways, and our job is just to sort of be detached from it. Then you get the Queen of Wands as the outcome. This is confidence, self-esteem, a sense of being able, not demand, but command a certain amount of self-respect. That's what the Queen of Wands is about. The Queen of Wands wouldn't demand anything, because it's that child that demands things. The Queen of Wands more masters her energy. And when you master your energy, there's just a way of being. So she wouldn't put up with any nonsense or any ridiculousness. It's just a clear no means no, and yes means yes. There's something, Capricorn, that you need to say yes to. That's what these cards are about. Saying yes. Would you want Capricorn to say yes to, please? I mean, these are all yes. Okay, you go say yes to the Tower. The Tower represents a truth. It breaks through the old calcified energy. So a calcified energy might be, oh, you know, love is not, love equals pain is a classic one for everyone. Love equals pain. I ain't going to go there. Yeah, that's a calcified point of view. That's karma that's not been totally processed. Okay? That's what needs to be broken through. Because it's like the universe wants you to say yes to something. And if your ruler is in Aquarius, then Aquarius is outside the box. Aquarius is breaking through all these protective mechanisms, Capricorn, and saying yes to something. There's something, I don't know what's going on here, but goddamn hell I like it. What's the Ten of Pentacles about in money and work and your relationships? It's with the breakthrough card, the Six of Wands, velour, victory, tradition, financial security, stability, receiving some sort of gift. This might be about reconnection. And the Four of Swords and money and work. So some of you are having a break over the holidays. Because that's what the Four of Swords is about. Rest and recuperation. And the only thing that stops us resting is always fear. It's always fear. I've got to provide for next month, when what the Tower wants you to do is be in the now, say yes to whatever fantastic opportunities are being offered to you. Because boy, is there opportunities been offered to you. I love these two cards. Like pleasure and joy and heart's fulfillment. And that Queen of Wands at the end of the month is just laughing me. And it's funny because Aquarius got the same. That is this powerful, powerful queen who's just there. It's like stepping out of the potential. Everything's only potential. if we don't do the work of dissolving the old beliefs, everything just stays the same, by the way. Or that's what they call a crisis. A crisis happens when we haven't attended to what needs to be attended to. And when we do, we re-emerge as the Queen of Wands because we've said yes to our true heart's desires. We've liberated ourselves from those 7 rings, and we've allowed that planet Uranus to free us up a bit, knowing that we are safe. We are safe if we open our heart. We're safe if we say yes to love. I mean, we're safe if we don't. But boy, it's flat. There's no colour to life. There's no spice. There's no salt. There's no oomph. The choice is yours, by the way. The choice is totally yours. Do I keep safe but mind numbed? Or do I say yes to whatever wonderful opportunities that life has in store for me? Do I allow myself to be happy, knowing that I don't have to worry about what's happening next year? And the best way to deal with next year is to be happy in the now. And then you emerge as this Queen of Wands. I just love her because she just commands this energy. Not demand. It's the spoilt child that demands, remember? Tantrum. She commands it. Magnetism, basically. And everything moves around magnetism because it can't help it. Anyhow, Capricorn, I'm sorry, my throat is going. My energy feels very, very 4 of Cups today. Anyhow, lots of love, guys. Bye.